All right, another breaking news. Before we go to China's response, there is another breaking news. Sharjeel Imam seems to have got an interim bail, 10 days interim bail given to him by the Delhi court. And this is in the Delhi riots conspiracy case. And the 10-day interim bail is to participate in his brother's wedding and to take care of his ailing mother. 10 days interim bail to Sharjeel Imam, one of the key conspirators of the Delhi riots case, or the Delhi riots of 2020, has been granted an interim bail for 10 days on compassionate grounds. That's the breaking coming in. Let's have Sarthak over the phone. Okay, we're going to have Sarthak in just a bit on more details about this development. But remember, earlier we had the Supreme Court denying regular bail to both Umar Khalid and Sharjeel Imam, and in fact the order itself was indictment of the role of the two leaders of the anti-CAA protests that had turned violent and led to the riots in Delhi that claimed 56 lives in 2020. Those came amidst protests by the Muslim community on CAA, and Sharjeel Imam and Umar Khalid both were key inciters as it comes out from the prosecution case of that violence. In fact, they planned, they orchestrated, they organized and let those riots happen once they created the situation for the violence. Sharjeel Imam now getting 10-day interim bail for attending the wedding of his brother and to take care of his ailing mother. Moving on. Okay, in fact, we are getting Sarthak for more on this. The Delhi court, it's a district court, it seems. The trial court, which has granted bail, will try and confirm once we get Sarthak on this. Okay, some issue there connecting with Sarthak. We'll move on from this and to the story that we were earlier focusing on, which is the reactions coming in from around the world. All right, we are coming back to Sharjeel Imam because now we have Sarthak joining us live for this. And Sarthak, is this the trial court which has granted this interim bail to the Delhi riots key accused Sharjeel Imam, and on what grounds?
Yes, an interim bail petition, an application was filed before a Delhi district court, which has now granted Sharjeel Imam 10 days interim bail. The bail was granted so that he can attend his brother's wedding. The court, the latest that we are getting, the court has also considered the medical condition of his sick mother, of his ailing mother. The main point is that the interim bail is for 10 days. It is temporary in nature, and the reason that the court has given that on humanitarian grounds a bail should be given. However, the court has also directed Sharjeel Imam to surrender after the bail period ends. There are certain conditions that the court has imposed over Sharjeel Imam, that during the course of this interim bail, he must not influence witnesses. He must not engage in any public speeches related to the case. He must cooperate with the investigation if and when required. Just to give a little background on the case, Sharjeel Imam is a former JNU student and was accused in a conspiracy case related to the 2020 Delhi riots, and he has been in prison since then. The case is under investigation by the special cell of Delhi police under UAPA and other provisions of IPC. At this point, what we know of the court, the district court in Delhi has granted interim bail to Sharjeel Imam on humanitarian grounds, and because of his ailing mother and to attend his brother's wedding.
Right.